Good morning, folks. It's mundane Monday. A lot of crazy stuff going on YouTube. Oh, it's just madness. Well, are you guys hearing the new rumors, the concentration camps that they have in America? I mean, that's shocking in itself. A lot of crazy stuff going on, but it's really damp out right now. It's that time of the year where it gets real cool. You get dew all over the cars, grass, and plants and everything. So I'm going to chill before I even make an attempt to do anything outside because it's all soaking wet. Unless I break out my rubber booties or whatever. But it's that time of the year. We're winding down, folks. A lot of crazy stuff going on, even around here. Right? Even in this little town with 8 churches or whatever. A lot of crazy stuff going on around here too. So I acknowledge you folks out there that's saying something's going on. It's what are they doing? Is it magic, witchery? I don't. Maybe like, are they kidnapping our kids? And, there's some rumors on YouTube that these people are killing little kids and drinking their blood. This is this is what great movies are made of, right? But it's real. And I try and explain that to a lot of people that movies are real, folks. Most of the movies that you watched came from real incidents in America. I hear the lawsuits are climbing in Indiana. Oh man, what's going on with Cam, the other YouTuber that just got picked up for child abuse or whatever? Ah man, this is unbelievable. I think you're going to find a lot of these YouTubers now are probably going to be picked up. Unbelievable. A lot of people are talking about why are their churches dwindling and everything. I think nobody wants to go to church until the Lord cleans his own house, right? And a lot of people are panicking right now because, folks, I'm sorry, but we are going to have to. Uh, we're going to have to tax the churches, right? America is in a dump right now, and the only way out of this is they're going to have to tax these churches that are making quadrillions of dollars and shipping it off to somewhere else. So they're going to have to tax these churches. I know it's going to piss a lot of people off, but folks, how long, how many more years are these people going to get a free ride? And that's what a lot of the government people are saying. It's just, why are we making the citizens pay tax on money and businesses and everything? But these churches are bringing, and some of these churches ain't even ordained churches, and they're bringing in quadrillions of dollars and everything, and shipping it over to other countries and everything. Folks, you gotta chop the head of the beast off, or I'm telling you, your children and their children will they will be looking. I'm like, it's your children will be hard laborers, your grandchildren will be hard laborers, slaves or whatever they call it, I don't know. And it's the truth, what they're saying. And it's no joke. It's really gonna tighten up, and I'm backing it. We're supporting it in America. This has gone on too long, right? I'm agreeing with the scientists and the government and everybody. It's a spell, a curse, and put on America. Trespassing, right? The old Smith Watson Voodoo King, Hubbard, whatever, Mother Hubbard and the Seven Dwarfs or whatever it is, or Mother Hubbard and the seven kids that lived in her shoe or whatever. It very well may be. I don't know. Right? It's not like I'm out there hanging around with. But I can tell you what, Indiana's probably going to become a whole concentration camp or something if they continue this. A lot of people from other states, other countries looking into the Delphi case, going, this is madness. Same thing with the Summer Wells case and so many more cases that these people claimed that there's something that they ain't. Uh, it's horrible. Good morning, Paige Turner. Oh, I see you got a sex change. Your face looks like a man now. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. What'd they do to her? This is horrible. They got her. I told you, Paige, it was just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Pressure and time. Much like the Shawshank Redemption movie, which that was a real movie. Right? All it takes is a little bit of pressure and time. And that's how old Andy crawled his way through 500 feet of crap. I think they don't want to realize it. They're snapping out of it going, oh my God, I've been under a trance. I've been under a spell by these people. I'm like, told you. Right? These people are claiming they're of the Lord, but yet they're hexing, cursing, and doing everything the Lord said not to. It's just purely, we might have to air fuel bomb this whole small little town. I can tell you another thing too. A lot of people get sick on the other side of the apartment complex over there in the 50s, 60s, I think 70s, and they had them apartments on the other side over there, countryside, country place. A lot of people complaining about a stink, smell, whatever it may be. I don't know. Uh, a lot of these people are coming over. Hey, they're cooking meth or something. I don't know. Who knows? I can get. For all I know, it's probably a dead body that no one's checked on or whatever. Who knows? Right? Who knows? Ain't, it ain't my job to find out. But if they were cooking meth, you're gonna have to go out over there and you're gonna have to clean out that whole apartment. They're gonna have to pay someone to come in and chemically wash the apartment. I would imagine so. That's part of living in the real world. Living in the real world. People like me and people like you, we're dying 'cause they're cooking meth. Over on the other side of the apartment complex is a bad shame. It sure is. Ooh, and now there's big talk of taking out some cops, right? Corrupt cops. Indiana, a lot of people coming in saying this is if we don't nip this in the bud, these people are going to railroad everybody. And I think that's what they've been doing, my opinion, and I have the right to that opinion. No, I'm interested to see who Anthony Green was talking about. He's saying that they're going to kill somebody. Well, who is that person they're going to kill? He's saying they're going to kill that guy. What guy? Who is it? Tell us. Is the guy involved? Then yes, I back killing if he's killing little girls. Yeah, it's going to happen soon, folks. Going to happen real soon, folks. I think guys are, some of these guys, everyone's going, what did he get picked up for? Why did they arrest him? What happened with Cam? I don't know. You folks might want to be asking yourselves, was Cam's YouTube and alt accounts tracked to harassing and being in my account? My guys finally tracked all these idiots. They're going bye bye. I don't know. Maybe. I think you folks are going to be shocked what happens. Uh, it's going to be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Reno all of a sudden needs a new computer. Ain't that shocking? I wonder why. Right? I wonder why all these devices now. These guys all of a sudden they need new phones, they need new computers. Wonder why. Is there anyone out there with a half a brain uh, that can explain why these people go through phones and computers like water? I can. I can explain it, you idiots. Ah, I don't know. Lord, oh, I forgot to start off today. Lord, thank you for another day. Forgive us for our sins. Thank you for our daily bread. Lead us not into temptation. Right? The worst sin I got right now is once a month, maybe, or a week, I might yank the old blowing. They're saying you can't even do that anymore, so now you can cut down on that. I'll tell you what, life is boring. I feel all right, but life's boring. Right? You quit the booze, you quit everything, you quit ever doing everything. It's boring. So, and then it's all over the news. I'll hear about landmark rentals and landmark properties rentals or whatever. People dying there and everything. It's all over the news out here in Indiana. It's just unbelievable. Hey, Tahoe, the man, the myth, the legend, the eighth wonder of the world. It's gone crazy. They picked up a couple more YouTubers. But I think this is just the tip of it. I think they finally realized that uh, YouTube has now become a tool for people's demise. It's unbelievable. Shocking, hypnotizing, memorizing, synchronizing. Yeah, they got a big problem out here, Tahoe. It's all over the news. Well, they picked up another YouTuber that was within the crime community and for child abuse. 2 counts or 2 children or something like that. Or I guess it might, from what some other YouTubers said, this happened in the past with them and or something. They're charging them again with it. I don't know if that's true. That's what everyone's, uh, excuse me, is reporting. I'm telling you, man, we got people popping up around here with little babies, right? That are old people. And I'm like, what is going on? Right? I think they're just trying to dump the kids that they've been kidnapping or holding in this. I'm telling you, surround Indiana, folks. You won't listen. They just won't let. I'm like, we found the axis of evil. We got it. It's in America. We need not look in another country for the evil. We got it right here. It's always been here, right? America's become the head hub of these idiots, pure idiots. Okay, it's Monday. The guys are here to cut the grass. It's a little wet out, but they don't care. Rain or shine or snow. That guy cuts the grass all the way up until there's snow on the ground. Yeah, Lord, thanks for another day. Slowly but surely, we're getting to the bottom of this madness. How long before Indiana is invaded? Not much longer. I know Michigan's pounding on Indiana's door. Right? Michigan's pounding on the back door, saying, "Move on down." Right? Well, I guess Michigan's 20 or 30 miles from Indiana. Living in the new world where people like me and people like you, yeah, they stole my soul. They've been doing it so long. The only thing left to do is wipe it clean and we'll start over. A whole population of Johnny Kramers running all over the earth. It's a dang shame that people like me and people like you get out there and be supervisor. These guys just came in. I've been 12 years. And then they lied and said, "You haven't been here." I'm like, "Yeah, I have." Right? I was here when the Shell used to run this place. They were like, "You were here when the Shell ran the place?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, well, they said you've only been here like 8 years." I'm like, "No, no, that was new people that came in and probably got rid of all the documentation, uh, and then said, and then when I signed a lease here again, it was with the new people. So thus far, they said, "Oh, well, he's only been here 8 years. So you folks that have been moving here have been here before him or whatever." Discrimination, right? Discrimination. Nah, you kidding me. You can pay me enough to be supervisor. I mean, you could, but when you own a property, you got to stay up on it. You can't move people into an apartment complex uh, and expect them to take care of the apartment complex. It ain't their job, right? Most of these people are complaining because they're like, "Why do we have to take care of the property?" Right? That's why we moved here, so we didn't have to take care of the property. If they wanted to take care of property, they would have bought their own property. I don't know what I'm dealing with. I have no idea, but I want to think all glory goes to God, first up. Tahoe, if you need a yard cut, if you're out here by me and you need your yard cut, I don't know how many properties you got, but I'll talk to this dude. This guy that cuts the grass here at this property, at this apartment complex, this guy is here, rain or shine, every Monday, whether it's drizzling out, whatever. That dude's here and he cuts the yard. like clockwork, every Monday. No joke, no joke. Even if it's raining, he'll put his poncho on and he'll be out there cutting yard like clockwork. I'll talk to this dude. I've talked to him. I've helped him with a little bit of things around here. I'll tell him you got a big property that needs to be cut. I don't have any in Indiana. There's your problem. There's your problem right there. Real estate is cheap out here. Tahoe. I can step into a house right now for 30 grand. Of course, I got to redo the whole kitchen. I got to tear all the carpet off. I got to put all new siding on, which really ain't too bad for 30 grand, right? You got to redo the gutters. It's going to need a new roof. I might need a new floor, right? You can get properties out there for 60 grand on an acre of land, but it hasn't been lived in 20 years. So you're going to have to sink money into it. You're probably going to have to go through all the plumbing to make sure it's all up to grade. You're probably going to have to go through the wiring to make sure it's all up to code. And can you get a good deal in Indiana on a home? Yes, but then you're going to have to take time and you're going to have to make it look respectable. And then sometimes you can turn around and flip it. Listen, folks, I even have the Donald Trump real estate books. Don't make me pull them out of my closet. They're in boxes. I think I put them in my shed. Right? I had nothing to do after my operations mental breakdown. So I figured I was going to be the next tycoon in the real estate business. And I bought all the Trump books. And what's that other guy, Chudets, that real estate dude? No money down, walk in, buy a home. I was going to do that, but then I had my operation. Brain went dead. I woke up, I only had half a brain, half a heart. Johnny will learn you some knowledge, Tao. No, Johnny ain't the smartest dude, but I would wait, Tahoe, before you come in and buy any big properties. Just hold off because I have a feeling they're going to be making some big changes in Indiana here pretty soon, from what they're saying. And the police don't even know what's going. They even the politicians. What do you mean? Changes, changes. We didn't get any. Where's our memo? You didn't get one. Go look for a new guy. Ah, God bless America. All glory goes to God. I ain't chopping down no plants. It ain't cold enough yet. I was watching. My child says I would like to sell all my rentals. Where in Pennsylvania? What do you got? Are they homes or are they apartment complexes or condos? They are becoming a real pain. Well, you got to pay for it. That's why. That's why I've been watching the renting properties is a hot item. Nobody wants to take care. Nobody wants to pay property. Nobody wants to take care of the property if they buy a home. So they rent. They'll get an apartment or a condo or whatever and rent it. Therefore, they don't have to take care of the property. Some of these people don't even have to cut the yard. The property owner has to cut the yard. And they don't have to pay for anything, right? A water tank goes down, it's not their problem. They don't have to pay for it. The property owner, the person that owns the property that you're renting it from, has to pay for it. Any electrical stuff, anything goes bad, It's not up to the people that's renting it because they don't own the property. It's up to the renter, right? The rentee or whoever's renting it, whoever owns it. And that's why renting properties right now is skyrocketing compared to buying homes. And this is going to crush our banking system. Everything is working as planned, right? The banks are holding on to these homes. They want way too much for the properties. No one's buying. Everybody's renting them. And now you got all these homes sitting around dilapidated. No one's buying them. No one wants to pay property tax. Nobody wants to take care of the properties. Thus far creates this balloon, which is getting ready to, from what our intel says, the real estate business is getting ready to take a massive crash. Unbelievable. And we're not bailing them out this time. Right? This ain't working out, folks. If you say it's like the Roadhouse, this is Roadhouse 4, right? This ain't working out, though. It just ain't working out, folks. Right? We're getting ready. We got 45 more days until the government shuts down again, right? It just ain't working out. It just ain't working out. Let me see what page 2 says. Johnny Tahoe knows about all this stuff you don't know. I do. I know a lot about real estate. I know how to walk into a house without paying no money down. I know the ins and outs. You don't read Donald Trump's books or Ron Trudeau or whatever his name was, the real estate mogul of how. What about that big dude, Anthony? Whatever. You don't read these dudes' books and not know the ins and outs of their madness. And that's what it is. Purely madness and swindling, which is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Uh, I didn't know that. Right? How do you walk into a house, put no money down, and you don't make a payment 3 months or whatever? I don't know. These people think I'm just idiots. Well, I'm an idiot. I can tell you that much. I'm dumber than a box of rocks. Tahoe, I think it's time you buy up everything in Indiana, become a mogul Amish millionaire. Uh, that's what I think. You know who's doing good in Indiana? The Amish. The Amish, they're real estate. I mean, right? Because they don't deal with banks. The Amish are their own banks. When you want a loan to build a home and you live in the Amish community, what do? They go to the Amish leader, the guy that runs the Amish, and he gives a loan to them to build a home. You don't go to a bank, right? They don't work that way. The Amish community don't. Their properties are doing good. And again, when they build their properties, they build it on land that's got a lot of land. Just the land itself is probably worth more than the house that they're building. And when these guys build a home, well, there's 20,000 of them that show up. They'll build a whole house and a pole barn in a week, start to finish, right? You'll have 20, 30,000 Amish show up. These guys, I've seen these Amish dudes move buildings, right? You see about 10,000 Amish coming with their buggies. The field is just filled with Amish. Here they go, picking up a barn, giant pole barn, and just moving it. And where are they going with that? You just see these thousands of feet underneath the house. They literally pick up the house. They literally pick the house up and move it. It's unbelievable. Let's see what Page Turner has to say about this. Page Turner says, "You know how to carry drywall from point A to point B. I have not. My drywall days are over with. I'm sorry. I can barely breathe as it is. I don't need drywall lung again." Yes, people have said I'm a pretty good drywall hanger, even a mutter and a taper, but that was a trade that was showed to me. Um, and I'm retired, folks. Sorry. No, no, these folks should have chance to listen. They didn't want to listen, and now they're paying the price because they did not listen. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I do want to thank the Almighty Great God, Almighty King of Kings. I do want to do that. Paige Turner, I don't know what happened to you, but you've gone from a woman to a man space now, and that's scary in itself. I don't know what's going on with you folks. But Tahoe, I think it's about time you buy up everything in Indiana and we choke these people out. That's what I'm saying. Everything, everything. We'll buy it all up, and then we will push these people down south. It's just part of my plan. Me and the great eighth wonder of the world, Tahoe, will single-handedly regain Indiana's morals and integrity by buying up all the lands and homes. What the hell is that noise out there? What the hell is going on? I'm trying to make a son of a. What is? Hold on a minute. This is. What in the Sam? What are they doing over there? What in the hell? I gotta go see what these. Good morning, Kiki. Hold on a minute. I gotta see what all the noise. Maybe I'm not. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. I found out what the noise was. Ah, the guy that owns the trailer court, the trailer complex next to us, hired a tree company to come and cut down the couple of the trees on their side. And I was asking the dude, "How about coming over here and cutting some of these trees down?" Dang pine tree is dropping sap everywhere. Well, I had to investigate. Found out what the problem was. Let's see what Kiki's got to say. Hello, Tahoe. Hi, Tahoe. Now they all love the eighth wonder of the Tahoes. Wow, look at that great eagle up there. It's either an eagle or a hawk flying up there. I love it right here. I'm going to buy this whole town, shut it down, redo it. Uh, People are like, "You can't do that." Shut up. Get out of here. All right. Let me refill my coffee real quick. It is soaking wet, man. I just walked through the grass to talk to that Amishman out there, and my feet are soaking wet. Everything is soaking wet. It's that time of year, folks. It's that time of year. It's that time of year, right? Damp and yucky in the morning. Soaking wet already. Guess what else? It's also that time of year where I cannot wake up in the early morning and go cut grass. It's too wet. Now I gotta wait. It's that time of the year now where I have to wait until late afternoon to cut the grass so it's dry. But yourself, but yourself a pair of boots. I got tons of boots. In construction, how would landscaping, how would I not have boots? How would I not have these things? Oh, this is the problem I have in America. They just don't realize just because I'm stupid, a disability, doesn't mean I don't know how to do things. But you're right. I don't have boots. I need boots. I should get a new pair of boots, but I don't have boots. Who could you? Could you? Ah, Kiki eyes. Did you see? Did you see they picked up Cam? Picked up Cam, the great Kiki, for child abuse and 2 counts or 3 counts or something. I don't know how many counts. Uh, Yikes! Right here, these people with community cuckoo than Cocoa Puffs is just it's phenomenal. Don't worry, one at a time we're going through them all. It takes time to go through these. We don't care. I mean, you can't do that. You're not the government. No, we're more powerful than the government. We're more powerful than the religions. We are the people, the American citizens. We don't need stinking badges or warrants. Ah. Well, I do want to say all glory goes to God, the King of Kings. Lord, forgive me for my sins, which I don't even sin no more. What am I? It's so boring, Lord. The lack of sin is boring. I love it, don't get me wrong, though. It's a great it feels great to wake up and not vomit my testicles out my mouth from a hard night drinking and the devil's dandruff and the devil's, booger snots or whatever you wanna call it. Well, I'm free, clean, sober. I haven't touched any of the devil's alcohol juice in many, 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 many years. I don't know. They're all everyone around here, "Ooh, yeah, who owns that property? Oh, that's the Smith property." And I mean, you don't wanna mess with listen, I don't live in I don't base my life on some idiot that came here from another country and decided he was gonna base his whole religion and life on this madness. This is what I tell people when they say, "Yo, this is a big guy." "Who?" "You know, this guy Smith around it." I've never heard of him before. I don't know what world you folks live in. This is Johnny Kramer land. The rest of you folks, this whole town has been founded off of yeah, yeah, pack it up and get out of my town. And if I find any graffiti on any of my buildings in town, even if I don't own them buildings, there'll be repercussions. Tired of seeing this Smith crap everywhere. Smith Island, go somewhere else. I ain't got time for you. I really don't. I don't do that kitty crap. So back up and go out to Pennsylvania. Tahoe says there's a lot of property out there. Why don't you Smith Island people pack up and go to Pennsylvania? Tahoe is a room in Pennsylvania for this Smith Island group or whatever. And well, is it a coincidence that they ran the Smith name and it was connected to who? To who? To who? The Bidens. Democratical bullcrap. Yeah, I would imagine so. There is property everywhere. There you go, folks. There's property everywhere. The Smiths need to pack up their Roman Greek mythological whatever. Just pack up and go somewhere else. Tahoe says there's plenty of property in Pennsylvania. There's a house coming up for sale right next to Brian Kohlberger's house. Why don't you folks go live out there? Right? Right? I hear there's a piece of property coming up right there out in Idaho 4, right there in that little subdivision coming up. Why don't you go live out there? Bunch of nut jobs. We stand down to nobody. People, the president's on them. Who? The president. Who? I don't know these idiots. Yeah, I gotta answer calls. The president of the United States. Shut up. Who? You live in a fantasy world. I'm in the real world. Give two craps if you're shooting sparks out your butt. I don't know yet, right? I'm the big fish in this sea of madness that these people have created. All right, where were we? Kiki I said yes. It's really sad what happened to Camden. I agree. Right? I think you're going to see a lot of these YouTubers being picked up, and people are going to be shocked. Right? We thought he was a great man. He's done so much. He's collected so much money and shot so much stuff into his veins. It's unbelievable. How can this happen? This is how it happens. This is the madness that these people do. Right? I can't change this madness. I didn't create it. Well, I got heavy equipment all around today. You guys get out there. You get that job done. I'm sorry, you gotta supervise these dudes. You make sure that shit's getting cut down. I don't care. You just cut it down. Yeah, they're all over the place. They're on tractors. They're on tractors out here. They're all over, right? I came up with a good idea, right? I'm telling the lawn business dudes, hey, I came up with a mounting system. I came up with a mounting system. I can mount a 50 cal on your lawnmower on the back of it. It sits higher than your head, and I got it rigged up where you can actually operate the gun as you're cutting grass, and it's on a camera with infrared sensor and GSP. It tracks everything. So actually, as you're cutting grass, the 50 cal is on a spindle, and that thing spins around constantly, looking for any kind of danger. And the grass company guys are like, we might be able to do this. I'm like, yes, we can do this. 50 cals mounted right on our zero turns. Uh, governments call me. You can't do this. You can, don't tell me. Who are you folks? We're the United States. I don't know what you're talking about. I own this. This is all mine, right? We're mounting 50 cals on our tripod, on our zero turn. People trying to tell me I can't, right? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. What do you think of that, Tahoe? 50 cal mounted right on my zero turn. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Right? As I'm cutting grass, my 50 cal is looking for any kind of danger that's coming my way as I'm cutting the grass. So it's all going to be about security, folks, in 2024. I'm sorry. Yeah, look at Tahoe's with us. Tahoe is finally with us. And that's all I was waiting for was some of these bigger guys to jump on board. Yes, it is possible to mount a 50 cal on your zero turn. Um, and there's no laws against it. And this is how we will invade America on our zero turns with 50 cals mounted. It's going to be great. It's just going to be incredible. We will not spare any expense, and we will overcome and adapt. All right, let me read what Kiki's got to say. I've been trying to tell people over a year ago he was on drugs, the one that kept getting in trouble for saying, yeah, yeah, I was there, Kiki. I remember that. He forgot to turn his camera off, and it sounded like he was either hitting a vein or snorting up a line or something. People were like, he's all messed up. Yeah, I remember that. It is sad. It's unbelievable. Well, I chased a lot of people away. It's okay if you and 0 people are watching my channel right now. That's Kiki Ice says, but I'm the one that kept getting in trouble. I know now Benny Keys is after you, right? Because I think what it is these guys were wanted, right? And they all know each other. Cam, Benny Keys, Allie, all the there was a big photo going around that people wanted to know. Who are these people that are in this photo with Grandma Candace? The whole Summer Wells thing, right? They had a whole bunch of people in that photo, and everyone's like, "Who are these people?" And I don't know, right? But I know Benny Keys was one of them. Cam was one of them. Allie and someone else was on there. Well, it's a dang shame. I can tell you what, Tahoe. This guy that cuts our grass out here at the apartment complex, if you're still watching, Tahoe, this guy has one of them small trucks from either London or Japan or something. It is unbelievable. It's a small little truck, almost looks like a dump truck, but it's real small, almost like a go-kart, and it's and the guy uses it, and it's a left-hand steering. It ain't like how or it's a right-hand steering. The steering wheel is on the right side of the vehicle, and the guy brought it here a couple of days ago to pick up, we had a bunch of branches that were down, and, he drove that thing right off the, trailer. I was like, "Man, where'd you get that thing? It looks like it's from London or something." He's like, "Yeah, you can buy these little trucks." It was unreal, man. Alright, let me see what Kiki says. But I'm the one F him. Him is right. I agree 100%, Kiki. No, yeah, I think their days are numbered, Kiki. They're picking up everybody. They're going right down the line. Dang it, my feet are soaking wet. All I did was walk from here 50 feet out into the grass out there. Feet are soaking wet. No more cutting grass early in the morning. Everything's gotta be done now in the late afternoon, or everything will be soaking wet. Now, when are you gonna come out here and buy everything up? Everything. Just buy everything. We'll choke them out with real estate like Trump did. If you don't know what you're doing, Tahoe, I got Trump Real Estate King book. I got Trudeau Real Estate King book. I got all these books. Of course, I'm going to have someone read them to me, but I got them, Tahoe. All right. This has been a great video. God bless everybody. All glory goes to God. Folks, if you're up walking in your yard, make sure you put your rubber booties on. It is soaking wet out there. And I got leather shoes, my Nikes, my Nike Jordans. They got soaking wet just walking in the yard. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Allergies. I can't live in this. I got to clean this country up. Someone get me a zero mask or something. Let me see what Kiki Guy says. He is the last person that I'm worried about. I'm more worried about what's going on in my personal life, and I believe you already know. Yeah, they're saying that you lied about that too. They're saying everyone is like the big Griff lied, right? They're saying Griff claimed that he was sick. It really wasn't sick. I don't. They're just saying all this stuff, right? Which I was shocked. I was like, "What? We've been watching these people for years. This happened." We're shocked. Well, they're saying everybody was lying. I don't know. It's just phenomenal. I can't deal with it no more. It's too much madness, right? I know the Queen thought me the new king and everything. And one, know if I want to go spend some time in the old country. I'm like, no, trying to save my country, the United States, trying to trying to get these wrapped up here. Uh, ah, oh boy, what a day! Oh, thank you, Kiki. Ah, thank you. Excuse me, I had to blow my nose. Here come the allergies. Anyways, I went out there and talked to the tree guys. It's the Amish dudes. They're pretty cool dudes, right? They're like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, "Hey, what you guys cut any trees down over here by this apartment complex?" He's like, "No, we're not working for them. We're working for the trailer park there." It's beautiful. It's great, right? We got a apartment complex projects, and then we got a trailer park projects right next to this property. So it's always interesting. A lot of stuff going on down there. It's just unbelievable. I love it. I love it. There's never a dull day. All right, let me see what else Cookie says. I can tell them to bag up my thing and send it to him if they want proof. I don't know. I would send that sickness back to these people on YouTube. Kiki. I was in great shape till I moved here and got on YouTube. Next thing I know, it's like they were sending people sicknesses to us. It might not even be our sickness. Satan. Could be. I can tell you this much. It's a dying shame. People like me and people like you can't get a free loan and turn the key and walk right in your sea. Well, we wish it would be true, but it ain't. No, it ain't. Living in the real world where people like you, well, we get used and our soul is stolen. All our anointings from God above have been stolen, sold to people where the devil can make money off of people like me and you. It's a damn shame. It sure is. All I can say, all glory goes to God, all power goes to God. Amen. In Jesus' name we pray. In only Jesus' name I pray. Oh, what a day. Okay, folks, I think we might end this video here soon. We hope you all are doing good out there. Folks, be safe out there in this crank. Oh, look at that great, great hawk or eagle. They're all over the place out here. I do want to thank the good Lord for bringing back up Native American eagles. Uh, I'm not seeing any bald eagles, but I am seeing eagles out here and hawks. So I want to thank the good Lord for bringing our Native American eagles back to America. And it's all because Canada started a big fire in Canada. So all the eagles are coming down from Canada and they love it here. They love this place here. Right? Plenty of food for them. The weather's not too bad. It'll get bad here. They love the weather. They'll just hang on to the crew. We got a hawk or an eagle living in one of the trees on the property line here. It's great, right? Well, it's a dang shame for people like me, people like you. It's a dang shame. Oh my God. Ugh. You know, for a long time, people were saying. I was watching a video yesterday, and a long time people were saying masturbation is good for you. But now I was watching this one woman yesterday say, no, it's bad for you now. With God. Well, there goes the only thing that's keeping me sane. What else now do I have to live for? Right? They took everything else away. Like you can't even play with the penny below. It's unbelievable. Nah, well, we'll make adaptations. We'll compromise. We'll adapt. We'll uh, slowly but surely. You don't want to ever just go cold turkey uh, with masturbation. You can go crazy. One step at a time. Which hey, that's a good idea, right? Tahoe, if you're watching, let's get a masturbation clinic going. 12-step program, and, and we can fit you a 12-step masturbation program to stop masturbating all day, right? We could do this, folks. That probably make a lot of money. I love it. The land of opportunity, right? This is going to go great with my vagina cookie factory, right? All flavors. This is going to be unbelievable. Well, a lot of people said you couldn't do this. A lot of people are like, you can't do this. Yeah, I did. And now, right next to that vagina cookie factory, all flavors that I'm going to create for adults will be right next to that building a rehab for masturbation. I know a lot of people are going, this is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. But it will be done. Yep. Anyone got anything to say before I end this video? Anybody? Anybody? I wish people would stop driving through the grass here on the back property of the instead of turning around and going around, it's like a horseshoe driveway, right? Drive on one side of the property, on the parking lot, or in the parking lot. You got to turn around and go drive around to get to the other side. But they don't even do that. They just come up, they just drive down and they figure, oh, there's no way to get back there to the other side. So they just drive through the grass. Right? Nobody, there's no laws. And when you got a small town with no laws, you're bound to have chaos and commotion. All right, does anyone want to say anything before I end this video? Anybody? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Nobody? Silence is the lambs, right? Silence is the lamb. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am ending this video. God bless the world. God bless every Kiki. We hope you're doing better. We hope you we hope you get a piece of that Benny Keys' butt. Right? We want to see this go down. This is going to be the rumble in the jungle, baby. We hope you're feeling better. We hope your husband's doing better. Tahoe, well, you just do what you always do. Just keep doing what you're doing, Tahoe. All the rest of the people, all the great moms, which I think they're probably sleeping. So that, yeah, they're probably sleeping. But all glory goes to everybody. But mainly, all glory goes to God, King of Kings, the Creator Himself, the Wild Man Himself. I got Him. All right, folks. You folks have a great day. Be safe. Keep an eye on your kids. And wow, wow, what a mess on YouTube with this drama crime community thing. It's unreal. Ah, it's just unbelievable. All right, folks, I gotta change my socks now and dry my shoes. Have a great day. Be safe.